Have you ever wondered why some relationships look more like transactions than partnerships? The gold digger phenomenon thrives in a society that fails to teach women financial independence and self-responsibility while encouraging men to lead with their wallets instead of discernment. Let's change the narrative, starting with education, empowerment and balance. Because the problem is, in many cases, young girls grow up without financial literacy or self-responsibility that is needed to build independent lives. This lack of empowerment can lead to dependence on others, which sometimes manifests as manipulative behaviours to secure financial security. On the other hand, men often fail to be discerning between women seeking authentic partnership and those driven by material motives. Poor control of sexual energy and a tendency towards recklessness can trap men in low vibrational relationships, leading to emotional, financial, and reputational costs. There's a cost of ignorance. There's a price for ignorance. For women, falling into the gold digger trap means a life of constant manipulation to maintain an otherwise unsustainable lifestyle. Without self-responsibility, these women lose personal power and authenticity. For men, entering relationships with manipulative partners can drain wealth, drain emotional resources, drain energy and self-esteem. And divorce often comes with significant financial losses and social stigma. For society, the imbalance reinforces unhealthy dynamics and limits the potential for true balanced partnerships where both parties contribute equally. So what is the solution? The solution to breaking the manipulation in relationships cycle is to educate girls about money and independence. Financial literacy and self-responsibility are critical for empowering young women. Teach basic budgeting, saving and investment skills from an early age. Encourage girls to pursue careers or passions that align with their values, ensuring that they can provide for themselves. Help them to understand that true fulfillment comes from authenticity, not from manipulation or dependence. Strong, independent women attract strong, balanced partners. Financial education builds confidence and eliminates the need for manipulative tactics. Encourage men to cultivate discernment and control. It's essential for men to recognise authentic relationships and avoid being swayed by superficial traits. It's essential for men to use discernment. Evaluate a partner's character, values and contributions beyond physical attraction or material demands. It's essential for men to use energy control. Practice self-awareness and regulate impulsive decisions, particularly those driven by sexual energy. It's essential for men to set standards. Seek relationships with mutual respect and reciprocity where both partners bring value to the table. A true partner nurtures, supports and uplifts you. They don't drain or exploit you. Promote equal reciprocity in relationships. Healthy partnerships thrive on mutual respect, shared goals, and complementary roles. For men, it's traditionally your role to provide. But be discerning. Provide for a woman who nurtures you, supports you, and contributes to you emotionally and intuitively and to your relationship. For women, nurturing does not mean dependence. Nurturing is about creating a home and a connection that matches the provision and the leadership that your partner offers. For both, evaluate the balance in your relationship. Are you both contributing equally, albeit in your different masculine and feminine ways? Because here's the thing, gold-digging women and non-discerning men, they often attract each other. In the tangled web of relationships built on manipulation, a lack of discernment and an imbalance in power can destroy not just the couple involved, but everyone in their orbit, everyone in their circle. I know a man who married a woman whose intentions only became clear after she secured her position. As soon as they were married and pregnant, effectively sealing the deal, she shut down intimacy entirely. Instead of fostering a deep connection, she presented him with a transactional arrangement. He could sleep with other women, but only under her specific conditions. He had to use protection, use a condom, not give out their home phone number, keep everything discreet, and she wasn't going to cook for any of his conquests. For years, decades even, he lived under the illusion that he was free and in control. He didn't realise how deeply he was being manipulated. There was a hidden dynamic. This wasn't just a case of infidelity or detachment, it was a sophisticated form of energetic manipulation. Under his wife's influence, the man harvested energy from his affairs to feed to her and to her ego. Unwittingly, he became a conduit for her emotional and energetic sustenance. Meanwhile, the women who were drawn to his charm became unwitting participants in this toxic cycle. The women who were seduced by his charisma were often unaware that they were fueling not just him, but the manipulative woman behind him. Over time, there was a fallout. Over time, this dynamic drained everyone involved. The man lost his sense of autonomy, trapped in a cycle of providing for his wife's insatiable needs and greed. The wife remained locked in her manipulative ways, unable to cultivate a genuine connection, and became progressively more aggressive. In a Hollywood movie type style, the wife even siphoned energy from the women's children, which ended up being her downfall. Harming someone else's child is an invitation for a backfire in anyone's language. She even wanted the people who could see through her dead. Another invitation for backfire. The women he pursued became energetic casualties, used and discarded without realising they were pawns in someone else's game. This unhealthy dynamic didn't just destroy the potential for authentic relationships, it left emotional and energetic wreckage in its wake, a trail of destruction. There's a destructive cycle that arises when gold-digging women and non-discerning men attract one another. Manipulation thrives when someone exploits another's lack of self-awareness or boundaries. So how can you avoid this trap? How can you educate your children or the people that you care about how to avoid this trap? Educate them to cultivate discernment. Recognize the red flags of transactional relationships. Look beyond superficial charm or material security to assess authenticity. Build relationships that are balanced. Healthy partnerships are based on mutual respect, mutual contribution, and mutual growth. They're not based on exploitation. Equal reciprocity is the foundation of every successful connection. Prioritize self-awareness. Understand your own motivations. Are you seeking validation? Are you seeking power? Are you seeking security from your relationships? Address these needs independently to avoid becoming a manipulator and to avoid being manipulated. The takeaway is, when relationships are built on manipulation, everyone loses. Whether you're the one being used or you're the one doing the using, the result is the same. A hollow connection that drains energy and destroys trust. Choose authenticity. Seek relationships that nurture, uplift, and empower everyone involved all the time.